Hi BookTube. So it's been a very long time since I filmed a video, and so I thought to ease myself back into it, I would start with a Friday read. Before I get into the books that I'm going to be reading this coming weekend and throughout the week, I thought I'd give a little bit of explanation of where I've been and what I've been doing. And so, as I mentioned on my last video, I had put a break on BookTube because I'm moving. So I'm here at my new location. I thought since it's nice and cool outside, I would film outside because my new apartment doesn't have anything really set up. So yeah, it was like a picnic table right outside my apartment. I thought it would be a really nice location. But anyway, I moved from California to North Carolina in the Raleigh-Durham area. And so as part of like, I'm starting a new job and I have a city to get used to and a new apartment and all of that. And so that, yeah, I needed a bit of a break to reacclimate myself to all the different changes. And so one of the first things I did, knowing me, is I wanted to check out the library, and so I got all of my books I'm going to be talking about for my upcoming week are books I found at the library. And so they had when I walked in, they had this like really nice fall Halloween thriller station. And so this is the first one that grabbed my eye, and it's Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCreight. And this, yeah, it looks exactly like the fall season. Maybe like as time goes on, like these trees, as I can keep filming, when it gets colder outside, we can watch the leaves change, as the videos progress. But it says an idyllic suburb town, a devastating discovery, shocking revelations that will change 3 lives forever. And this is about at the end of a long winter. It says in New Jersey, a newborn is found in the woods, and so who gets kind of like roped into investigating this is a freelance journalist, and her name is Molly Sanderson, and she is dealing with the loss of her own child. It doesn't say how she died. I'm sure we'll find out in the book, but the baby, it passed away as a baby, and so she's dealing with a lot of depression. So maybe she's gonna like find herself through, solving this murder. I'm assuming, since it's a thriller, so murders take place. Yes. Anyway, the next one is Heather Graham, Dark Nights, Crew of Hunters, or Dark Rites. And so I've heard quite a bit about Heather Graham, but I haven't picked anything up by her. But the first little tagline drew me in, which is "The witches, they are real." And so I love Halloween stories about witches. I always find that kind of genre fascinating. And so this is a series of bizarre assaults is mystifying Boston police. An unknown attacker is viciously beating random strangers and leaving a note quoting an old warning about witchcraft. And so the investigator in this is Vicki Preston, and she's certain that her friend is one of the people that's gone missing. And she's having blood-drenched visions that keep staining her waking life. And so she thinks there's a cult. I'm trying to use where my camera is. She thinks there's a cult of witchcraft that's taking people away, and there's a bunch of people in town gone missing. So yeah, anyway, this one sounds like it would be a nice one for the more spookier season. And this last one that's Halloween related is A Gathering of Ravens by Scott Oden. And this looked like there's like snow on it. And so yeah, really the cover is what drew me in. And this is, let's see, it's to the Danes he is a Skraeling. To the English he is, I can't pronounce it, Orkneys. To the Irish he is Formarage. Okay, I'm just gonna summarize it because yeah, that description is like I can't keep going on with that. I know how to pronounce all of these words. But it's about so basically he is starting in Denmark, and he is making his way to Ireland and Dublin. It's kind of like his journey. Let's see, taking a Christian hostage to be his guide, Grimnir, which is the main character, embarks on a journey that takes him from the hinterlands of Denmark, where the wisdom of the ancient dwarves has given way to madness, to the war-torn heart of southern England, where the spirits of the land make violence on one another, and thence to the green shores of Ireland, and the Viking stronghold of Dublin, where his enemy awaits. And so yeah, this is like a fantasy, journey of one man who I'm sure is like, stationed in his one town, and going and like learning about life and experiencing all the different places he could visit. So yeah, this one sounds like a really nice wintry read. And then this is one getting away from thrillers and Halloween-esque books is this one recently came out in July, and so yeah, I've been wanting to read this, but on my library in California, it was a really long wait. I think it was like 6 months wait. But at this library, it happened to have a book sitting right there, so I was like, perfect. I've been wanting to read this. And so this is The Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. And this is like interesting twist because it's about the Jazz Age. It's a really cool cover. It's about the Jazz Age, but it's also about the Mexican culture. And so this is the Mayan god of death sends a young woman on a harrowing, life-changing journey in this dark fairy tale inspired by Mexican folklore. So it's like I said, the mix of Jazz Age and Mexican folklore. And so it says the Jazz Age is in full swing, but Cassiopeia is too busy cleaning the floors of her wealthy grandfather's house to listen to any fast tunes. Nevertheless, she dreams of a life far from her dusty small town in southern Mexico, a life she can call her own. And so while she's cleaning her house, she uncovers this, it's like a genie, it's a Mayan god of death, not a genie, a Mayan god of death, who requests her help in recovering his throne from his treacherous brother. Failure will mean Cassiopeia's demise, but success could make her dreams come true. And so yeah, this one sounds like it's going to be a really nice read. And this last one is one that I've seen Steve Donahue talk about, the photo arc. And I was just browsing the library, and I've been meaning to read this book. And so he kind of like brought it to my attention, and I happened to see it at the library, so it was just meant to be that I was going to pick this up. And so this, it's all of, each page, here's like grasshoppers, each page focuses on just a different animal. So there's, let's see, like a frog. And sometimes each page will have like a long description like this. But most of the time it's just like either a black or white picture, background of each animal that's like in really vivid detail. And it's just a little description on each. But yeah, this is like, it'll be fascinating to like flip through and learn a bit about them, because like it's really getting a really good close up of animals you wouldn't normally see, and even in the zoo you can't get this close to them. And so yeah, this is going to be nice but sad to get to. So here's like the cover, and so it's a really expensive book. I didn't want to buy it myself, but the library had it, so I thought this would be nice for me to get to, because like I can't talk. My mind is still a bit scattered, like getting used to all these different changes, and so I need some like lighter books, nothing too heavy. So yeah, these would a good way for me to ease back into reading, because I haven't been reading that much. I wasn't sure exactly how I want to talk about all the books that I've been reading, the few books I've been reading. So I was thinking of just doing a September wrap up at the end of the month, just to including the books in August that I didn't speak of, since I haven't been making videos, and then all the books I read in September. So yeah, let me know what all of you have been reading, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, BookTube.